So a new update is being pushed to Fire Sticks, Fire TVs, Fire TV Cubes, and it's really causing lots of concern in the community. People are reporting that their applications like Kodi have now been wiped. Other people are reporting that the home screen looks completely different to before. So let's give this a second. Let me see exactly what happens to my device, my third generation Fire TV Cube, and I can let you know exactly what you can do if this happens on your device. So let's give that a second. I mean, Amazon just have a history of just doing really bad updates, everything from breaking custom launchers to breaking ADB to just lots of changes that in most cases, I would say 9 times out of 10 are always unwelcomed in the streaming community. But let's give this a second and I'll reboot my device and let's see exactly what this update looks like. And the correct way to reboot any Fire TV Amazon device is to hold down the play and select buttons for 6 seconds, and that will do a proper restart of your device. So let me do that in just a second. I mean, to be fair, the last update, which was giving you the ability to access different movies and TV shows via free options or other options, I actually thought that was a good update. The one after that, where they integrated more applications into the live channels, I also thought that was okay, but not everybody received that update. Do leave me a comment below if you've got that update or if you've got this new update today. Okay, so on my screen I can see nothing has really changed on the home screen, except now if you notice, previously when you go down from the top, the first thing you would see is your applications or your recently used applications. And you can see now they're showing you new programs, sponsored content, next up for you, and then your application. So it does look like your own applications are moved further down into the list, and they want you to go through all of this sponsored content, all of these recommended shows before you get down to your application. So that is one change. But that's not too terrible. Let me try my K application to see if that's been wiped at all. Okay, that seems to be okay so far. I mean, I don't really use any custom build, but I do have things added. Okay, so I've got my media sources added here, which contains all of the movies I've previously purchased. That's all okay. Let's go back. So that's okay. So I think really the home screen for me doesn't look too bad, but what has been reported by some people is Amazon are now pushing this new layout, which looks like this. Now just imagine that, guys. Imagine how your home screen doesn't have any of those shortcuts to get to your favorite applications. They've now been moved further down into the list. So you've got your device shortcuts on the top left, like home, like search, like live. Then you have to go through a list of sponsored applications. And underneath that, you now have the shortcuts that you would normally have on the top right. I mean, it just looks horrible. I mean, the only slight thing you could say is before we are limited to, I think, 6 application shortcuts. With this new layout, we now have, is it 10? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so you do have more applications than before, but the fact that they're actually buried between other sponsored applications, other recommended content, really just looks like a horrible experience. And I really do hope that Amazon don't push this out to everybody. Sometimes they do test with a small subset of users. Maybe if they do get some kind of feedback, they would stop rolling out to everybody. But I can definitely tell you that if this was rolled out to my device, I would not be happy. Do leave me a comment below if you like the look of this new interface, or if you're happy with the previous one, which looks like this, which I am kind of like used to now, but I did prefer that going from the top, I should see my applications, because typically that's what I want to launch first. I don't want to go through these other lists first before I get down to my recently used application. So that's really the new update today as of the 26th of November. And also, which I know some of you are interested in, it looks like Orderbrid, who are also based in France, have now released this notification that because of unprecedented growth in the last few days, because of what's happening to RD, they've now decided to discontinue one of the features that people were using via their third-party applications effective immediately. So long story short, it looks like what RD did with the caching of those torrents have now also been removed from Orderbrid. So it just looks like because of the pressure from the French authorities, Orderbrid also has to comply and again remove those things which were providing access to certain content in a really convenient cached way. Doesn't mean that AD or RD has stopped working. It just means that you have to use workarounds or alternative methods to get to the content that you were previously using. But as I said yesterday or the day before, the demand for this kind of content is just too high. Even if one thing does stop, there's just many other options, many other ways, workarounds that will come out, allowing you to carry on enjoying this kind of content. The only thing I would suggest that if you are going to enjoy third-party content, I would personally recommend that you use a VPN. The one I'm currently using has a superb offer just for Black Friday, where you can get super fast VPN. And when I say fast, I mean really fast. So you can just see in the speed test here, I'm easily pushing over 500 meg downstream whilst connected to a VPN, where they're offering access to over 3,200 servers in over 100 countries. So wherever you need to get your virtual IP address from, wherever you need to unlock your content from, having servers in over 100 countries means you can do that without any issue whatsoever. And to get all of that with a guaranteed 30-day money-back guarantee for $1.99 a month, so cheaper than a cup of coffee, which will then give you that total protection for unlimited devices. You can then change your IP address, you can access geo-doctor content, your ISP, government agencies, hackers, bad actors. Nobody can monitor what you're doing. To get that total peace of mind with 4 months extra free, I do think this special offer is definitely worthwhile checking out. Using my link does help support the channel, so many thanks for doing that. Do have a look in the video description and pinned comment if you want to take up this special offer. So really appreciate your support. Do like and share this video, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.